Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this glamorous eye look using lots of warm colours. This is an eye focus video, so I'm just going to be showing you guys how to do the eyes. So I'm going to be using the new Makeup Geek MannyMua collaboration palette, and this is of course the star of the show because the colours are so unique. I'm just applying a little bit of concealer onto my lid before we start, just to cancel out any of the eye's natural colours. So I'm going to get started off by applying Beaches and Cream into the crease, and I'm just taking that on a fluffy blending brush. This is one of Makeup Geek's normal original eyeshadows, I believe. I think I have a single pan of this, and it's just a really nice cream shade that's dark enough to use as your transition colour to make everything blend. Then taking Sora, which is one of my favourite colours in the palette. It's a really pretty matte warm brown and it's just so stunning. I love this colour. I'm just going to be applying that with the same brush but more towards the deeper part of our crease to start to build up some of that depth. And you just want to make sure that this is blending really well into that previous colour. I'm making sure to really drag it out towards the tail of my brow to extend our eye and just prepare it for the other colours we're going to be applying. And then of course, I think this is probably the most unique colour of the palette. This is called Mars and it's a really pretty reddy pink shade. It looks different on everybody. On me it comes up super pink. If you do want to make it appear more red, I would probably say to apply a reddy base underneath it, but because I'm not using any base underneath it, it's probably just coming out a lot more pink on me. But I've looked at loads of other people using this and it looks red on some people and it looks pink on some people. So I guess it depends on your natural undertones, I suppose. I'm just applying that into the crease and just making sure to blend it really well. I really want this colour to be nice and pigmented and definitely the most strong colour out of the whole look. You really want to build this up so it's nice and opaque. Next, we're going to be taking the colour Insomnia, and that's this colour right here. This kind of reminds me of Sketch from MAC, but without the shimmer, so it's kind of like a purpley dark brown. Don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of has that mauve purple undertone. I'm just applying that on a pencil brush, a blending pencil brush, and just applying it onto the outer V, and really pushing it into the crease to just give the eyes some depth, and just giving it a tad of smokiness, just because I don't want the eyes just to be totally pink. I wanted it to look kind of smoky at the same time. And then this is a beautiful colour as well. I am taking Artemis, and this is a foiled eyeshadow and it's just a really pretty pink colour. I'm just applying it onto the lid with a flat synthetic brush and just almost creating a cut crease on the inner part of my eye, and then just allowing this to blend into the rest of the shadow on the rest of the lid. And then taking Luna, which is a really pretty colour as well, I'm just going to be applying that onto the inner corners only, just to highlight this area. Then to do my eyeliner, I am taking the Tarte Tartiest clay liner and just applying this with a MAC 210 brush, I think it's a 210 brush. I'm first of all just drawing a line onto my lid, nothing too crazily thick. I'm going to be winging out the edge of my liner and creating that part to be quite thick. So I'm just creating the wing and just angling it towards the tail of my eyebrows, almost pointing it in that direction. And then I'm just going to be creating the wing, and that part of the wing is going to be thicker than the actual line of my eye. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically on the inner corner of my eye it tends to be quite thin, and then as it gets to the outer corner it gets thicker, just to give my eyes that nice cat eye effect. And then I'm just going to be taking some concealer and just cleaning up the eyeshadow that was left over. I would use a makeup wipe, but I already had my foundation on. And now I'm just going to be applying my lashes. I'm applying the iconic lashes from House of Lashes. These are definitely one of my favorite styles of lashes, and I've used these about a billion times already, like so many times, and they're still going so strong. I love this lash style, it's just so perfect. And then I'm just going to be applying some mascara onto my natural lashes just to make them blend in a little bit better to the false ones. For the waterline, I'm just going to be taking a black kohl pencil. If you really wanted it to be colourful, you could go for a colourful waterline, but I just decided I wanted to make it look a little bit more on the smoky side. And I'm just applying that onto the waterline and then applying some on the bottom lash line too. I'm just going to be smudging it using Mars from the palette, that's that red shade, just to give it a really nice round halo effect of this red colour all along the eyes. Again, you could go for the brown shade if you didn't want it to be as colourful, but I decided to go for the red. And then I am just going to be taking a little bit more of that Insomnia shade and just taking a tiny pencil brush, just making sure to really blend out that black eyeliner. Next, I'm just going to be applying some mascara to finish everything off. This is the L'Oreal Full Slash Sculpt Mascara, and I absolutely love this for my bottom lashes just because it gets in between all of the lashes. So guys, that is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This was super requested ever since I posted some pictures on my Instagram, so I really hope it delivered and you really enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what kind of eye looks you guys want to see next, just because I don't know, this has made me really want to go into colour, and especially because we're going to spring, I don't know, I just feel like I'm ready for lots of colour. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.